You're listening to DrachenPod, the official podcast of DrachenFest US. Please share, like, review, and subscribe to help our community of champions grow. Learn more and secure your tickets for this incredible experience today at DrachenFest.us. DrachenFest US, the largest fantasy LARP event in the United States. Each June, more than 1,200 attendees spend 4 days in Pennsylvania, role-playing fantasy characters engaged in immersive gameplay, experiencing stories, celebrations, battles, and medieval life. You have answered the call, and your adventure begins with this episode of DrachenPod. Welcome to DrachenPod, the official podcast of DrachenFest US. We're your hosts. I'm Ryan Fariselli, the marketing coordinator of DrachenFest.
I'm Jason Hughes, the Limbus Coordinator.
Hi, and I'm Carie Varner. I'm the lead design for Limbus.
And we are today going to be having a very, very special episode. So one of the... Yeah, we're always having special episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the one with Blossom in it.
Right. So today's kind of a special episode because our topic is sort of unique. Our topic today is the Limbus.
Oh.
If anyone has been to DrachenFest, you have heard about the Limbus. Jason, tell us what the Limbus is. Like, it serves a purpose in the game.
Oh, right. Mechanically, we could talk about it as this is sort of the, if you get killed in the game, there is a resurrection mechanic, like lots of buffer LARPs, and it is that.
So when a character dies in a battle, that character then goes to this space that is designated as the Limbus and has an experience.
They have a challenging experience, and if they complete this challenging experience, they return to play.
It basically makes it so that you don't spend $400 on a kit and then die the very first night of the LARP and be like, man, I wanted to wear my kit all weekend.
Or does it?
There is one thing about Limbus, though, that's kind of interesting that we should touch upon.
Okay.
Whatever happens in Limbus, whatever you experience in Limbus, when you leave Limbus, you don't remember it.
As the Limbus coordinator, Jason, can you maybe speak for just a second about why it's kept a secret?
It really is twofold. One, there is a mechanical reason.
That's a secret.
No, the mechanical reason is not. But the bit is every game like this has conflict. And if you die in a battle, and that is normal, and it doesn't matter if you remember exactly what happened or not. But what if you died through treachery, or you were attacked by a bandit on the road,
or assassinated,
Right? There is some really good role play in figuring out what happened.
Like emerging from Limbus and not remembering who killed you.
Yes, and so you forget 15 minutes before you die, and you forget everything that happens in the Limbus. Part of the reason why is you do remember it while you're there, and maybe you talk about it. Also, we'd like mechanically for these things to remain an in-game secret because it preserves a little bit of the mystique, and it means that people who go in who have never been get a fresh experience. And honestly, the role play of not thinking about it and actively forgetting it means that when you return, it feels like this fresh experience again. I've had people who have come through more than once over the years, and they have a very interesting moment of, oh, I remember what this is like. I remember the self that existed while I was dead and here. And I don't know, you get some really interesting role play experiences out of that. And in game, the reason is the dragons don't want you to.
I will say, I think it is really neat. I have seen players who are like, oh, I just came out of the Limbus or whatever. And people will kind of be like, and they lean into that. I have no idea what happened, and I am not going to talk about it. Like, I don't even think people talk about it out of character.
I was talking to a ref. I was like, so just, out of curiosity, since you've actually been part of the game for a couple of years, what are people saying? Because I'm always interested. And they were like, Nothing. I have no idea what goes on back there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been reffing for a couple of years. Yeah, but they will not tell me.
Part of the magic, I think, is the fact that our players, everybody who goes to DrachenFest, has really fully embraced the idea that like what happens in Limbus is not remembered. They just don't talk about it. And it also adds to the fact that it lets every person have a very personal experience
Yes.
when they go through it.
I also talked to, because we allow staffers to come behind the wall for specific reasons, like specific interactions and tours and out of game things where they need to discuss it, or if they're if they're full timers and they're never going to get to see it and they would like to see it, we'll let them come back sometimes. And I meet staffers every year who refuse because they're like, nope, even if I don't get to go this year, I want it to be a fresh experience. I want to get to be the 100%, just like a new player. And that's really touching because, this is ultimately my baby.
It's special.
It's special to me, and I think it is one of the more interesting things that I've ever been involved in LARP. And I know that other games have things that are similar. And of course, Germany has their version too. And so does Australia, and each one is unique, and I love that. I actually get a little emotional about it. Yeah, I do. I think about it a lot, and even other games that have some version of this, they don't have the level of secrecy and buy-in
Yeah.
that we do. And part of the reason is that we take a lot of the ideas from other games and we make our own version of them. When we kind of take a lot of different practices from other games and bring them all together in one place. And almost everybody that's involved has not just been involved in LARP, they have ran their own LARPs. So we've got so much experience and such a broad level of perspective behind the walls. And it gives us some very unique opportunities.
And that is what we have today, is a unique opportunity.
Well, wait. Are we interviewing Jason?
No.
I'm a terrible guest.
We've actually been contacted by something deep within the Limbus today.
What?
I thought I said we're not going to do this.
They have offered us a tell-all interview. So
What?
if you've ever wanted to know more about Limbus, this is your
Hey,
episode.
mute Jason.
Stop
for
hitting
this.
turn that record
Nope.
off. We're not
Here
going to
we
do
go.
this.
Don't
All
let
right.
him.
Wait, what? No,
It's
stop.
our Limbus episode.
I summon into the podcast the one who resides deep in a realm created by shadow and silver. The one whose presence drives fear and mystery to all who encounter it. The one whose service to the cycle is unquestioned. I call forth the Limbus.
Oh, man, that was crazy.
That was intense.
So awesome. I don't.
Just go.
Okay.
All right, Carie, you got your question?
I do. I'd like to know what your favorite memory of Limbus is.
I don't remember, really.
I don't know.